Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today I really want to talk about evidence. If you'd like to work with me, the booking links are in the description box below. Let's dive in. So, evidence. So we usually refer to evidence as something that we see in the 3D, something that we can experience with our five senses. So things like taste, touch, smell, these kind of things where it's tangible, we know it's there, we're experiencing it, it's, in hard form essentially. But with manifesting, the evidence is never found in the 3D. The evidence is always in the 4D. So what I mean by that is manifesting is the complete opposite way of how we've been doing things most of our life. So the way we manifest is we use our imagination first to create, and then we experience that out in the 3D. So we create in our 4D, then we experience that in our 3D, or people and experiences are reflected back to us in the 3D, what we're dominantly thinking about. So the evidence, I really intend that this brings you so much relief that the evidence is already in the 4D, because you're the only one consciously creating. You're the only operant power. So you being the operant power, you deciding what you want to experience, that is the evidence. You already have the evidence. I intend that just brings you so much relief, and you can just be like, I have the evidence already. The evidence is here. I'm using my imagination, my thoughts, my feelings to create. The 3D will simply just reflect that back to me, because the 3D is simply a mirror, nothing more. So I really intend that you now shift your focus off looking for the evidence in the 3D, and this can be things like checking someone's social media, just checking, just looking and seeing if whatever it is that you want to experience in the 3D has shown up in some way, or there's signs there or something like that. The evidence is you creating and using your imagination. It's done. It's already done. Creation is finished. We're never really creating anything new. We're just stepping into a new timeline and aligning ourselves with being that person experiencing everything in that timeline. So evidence, where is it found? It's found in the 4D, and then the 3D simply reflects. If we are constantly placing our energy, attention, and focus on the 3D for evidence, it's not going to show up. It can't show up because we're in looking mode, we're in searching mode, we're in where is it mode. So it can't be there. It's this back and forth game of a complete nightmare of nothing showing up and nothing working because we're looking in the wrong place for the evidence. So I intend that this is just super clear. Evidence is found in the 4D. The evidence is in your imagination. It's in your thoughts and feelings with what you're creating, with the person that you are aligning to be. And when I talk about creating, creating imaginal scenes, creating affirmations for yourself, whatever it is that gets you into the state, could be scripting, but you're constantly using your beautiful imagination to create these new scenes, to create these new experiences. But creation is finished. So we're not essentially creating anything new out there. We're just stepping into the shoes of the person who already has the desire. I really intend that made sense. So evidence, it's not in the 3D, it's in the 4D. Evidence is in the 4D, the 3D is simply reflecting. That's all the 3D does. So, and I'll go more into this in another video about the 3D, but the 3D is just feedback. It's just the mirror. It has no power. This is why circumstances don't matter. This is why things can change in a moment, because 3D is simply a reflection of what's going on with you. It can't necessarily hurt you. It's not trying to hurt you. It is simply a reflection of your thoughts and beliefs and the stories that you have going on. So evidence, it's in the 4D, and then it will be reflected in the 3D. The evidence is never in the 3D. 3D is always a reflection. It's not evidence. Evidence is in the 4D. I could say this for days. Anyway, I'm here if you want to work with me. I'm available for coaching, and I have a couple of beautiful courses and challenges available. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.